Hello YouTube, it's Rob from Maxwells Grass Cutting Services based in the northeast of England. Hope everybody's well and having a really good day. Today's video, what can you earn as a UK gardener going forward into the 2025 season? Now, I get this question asked more than any other question. Rob, I want to start a gardening business, what can I earn? Now, one single video won't cover this, so I'm going to do a series of videos. But today it's about what can you charge and what can you expect to earn during that first season. And the answer is not a lot. However, you will earn money. You definitely will. If anybody says you'll earn nothing or you'll fail, if you get the right systems and processes in place, you will earn money. That's guaranteed. But you need to get your marketing right, and you need to get yourself out on Google business page, Google Maps, Facebook business page, get yourself a website. And then once the clients start coming in and you start, quoting good prices, and good doesn't mean ripping anybody off, it means good price for both people. Let's say a loan takes 50 minutes, 35 quid, yeah? And then slowly you will achieve that £200 a day take-home pay. Now that doesn't mean it's in your pocket, certainly not. That means it's to the company, and this is where you've got to get your head round in that first year. I work for Maxwells Grass Cutting Services. You will work for your company. Get 2 bank accounts. Everything you earn goes in one. Pay yourself a wage. I'll simplify it. If you earn, let's argument, to make the maths easy, right? You do 200 quid a day, you do 5 days a week because you're a fit lad, and there's 30 weeks of that gardening season, which is like, I know the gardening season never ends to all the Karens, but let's just say there's 30 quality weeks where you can earn 200 quid a day, 5 days a week, 1,000 quid, you get your gross 30 grand. You need to understand the difference between gross and net, right? So you've got 30 grand. Pay yourself a wage. Give yourself £1,500 from that bank account to your bank account the first of every month, yeah? Do that 12 times a year. So what's that? 18 grand, yeah? Let's say you give yourself a little bit more. You give yourself £20,000, right? Then you've got £10,000 left over in this business account to run your business. That's going to pay your tax, your national insurance, your fuel, everything else that you need. And also you're going to reinvest some of that money. Don't go mad early on in buying all the fancy gear and bankrupting yourself, all right? Too many people do that. You see it every year where you see fancy gear on Facebook Marketplace being sold because people have invested so much. Keep it simple to start with. Get yourself a Honda Izzy 19-inch self-propelled. Get yourself a BRX 525 blower. Get yourself a Still FS71 strimmer. 3 quality bits of kit. Get yourself a little bit of other gardening gear, and then away you go. Yeah, you could do that out the back of your car if you wanted to, but if you've got a van, brilliant. And then get your customers ready and get yourself a nice little hedge trimmer, and then build slowly. Keep on top of the books. But the key thing is to get your days full and charge right. If 35 quid a lawn to mow it, trim it, leaf blow it, strim it again, leaf blow it, work for an hour, get your 35 quid, build up your days, and then get that 30 weeks of solid work. Once you've done that, you're halfway there. Because what you're doing is you're being disciplined. You're putting all that money into this account, and then you're paying yourself a wage. Yeah. So even if you get no work during the winter months, which you will if you work hard at it, the money's in there because you've earned it during them 30 weeks. And then once you've got year 1 out the way, year 2, year 3, then you'll start getting more winter work, and then you'll have better equipment, and you'll know where you're going. But to start with, if you're starting in March, April, May, whenever, 2025, prepare now. Start preparing. Start getting yourself online. Get yourself an online footprint, and then work out your pricing structure. You need to be earning 200 quid a day or just under. There will be gardeners watching this earning fortunes. But what I'm saying is when you're new to it, 160, 170, 180, 200 quid a day, 5 days a week, so hard graft mind, and then do that for 30 weeks of the year. And then you've got all the winter months as a bonus. So you've done your 30k, you might do 3 or 4k over the winter, or hedge clearance, work, garden clearance, leaf clearance. And I know other people buy pressure washing. They do a bit of pressure washing. It's not for me, but if it's for you, brilliant. And then build your equipment as you go. Now everybody talks about battery equipment, right? And I I think I'm sold on it, right? There was a video I put out last week, and somebody, one of the subscribers, mentioned how he got poorly through their fumes of a short hedge trimmer, because it is, the engine's always there under your face. And I thought about that, and since then I've never used my short hedge trimmer. I've used a long reach, so it's out the back. And I'm thinking about buying the Stihl 60 centimeter bar battery hedge trimmer for next year, the small one. So I'm going there, but it took me a long time to get there, and it's expensive. So for me, if I was starting again, I wouldn't buy the battery gear, it's too expensive. I'd buy good quality. If you get some good second-hand gear, I know, honestly, you don't need to be a brain surgeon to work out when you see something online if it's had a hard life or it's had a nice life. And there's a lot of people start this game and then get fed up and they sell their gear. So if you can get good quality second-hand gear, go for it. But in the first year, keep it simple, yeah? Remember, 30 weeks, get your customer base, your fortnightly and weekly customers built up so you can have 30 good weeks, yeah? Get that in the bank, work out quickly what you're going to do, and then pay yourself a wage. And don't dip into this. This is your winter fund, and this is your investment fund, your tax fund, your national insurance fund. And then be disciplined, live off that, whatever you're going to give yourself, 15, 16, 1700 quid. Listen, if you were a band 3, band 4 NHS worker, right, which is like 28, 29 grand, yeah, you wouldn't be taking home much more than 16, 1700 quid a month, sorry. So, you know, I know they get holiday pay. I know they get sickness pay. You don't get that, but you get a lot more as a self-employed person. And then as you go, you build. And I tell you what, I wish I'd have known this years ago, because I've worked for some people that historically ex-military and security industry and other jobs I've done. I wish I'd have known what I know now, and I wish I was a bit younger. So I had to slow down a bit. But being self-employed has so many benefits. It's not all sunshine and roses, mind. There are some dark days, and it can get on top of you. But if you keep it simple, get your marketing right. And a few little one person said to me, spend more time building your business than working within your business. I thought, what do you mean? And what they mean is, don't go out and do 10 hours hedge trimming every day and then just think life's wonderful. Spend a bit of time building your business, getting your online presence, yeah? Working out where you're going, building a model, building a structure, doing your tax, getting your books, or know what your income is, know what your outgoing is. And that's, you know, working on sort of getting better jobs so you can price them higher. So spend less time working on your business, and not less time, spend a little bit less, but build your business as well. Don't just be grafting all the time, you'll burn yourself out. I hope that makes sense, yeah? But anyway, so for today, all I wanted to say was 2025, it could be your year. And if it is, I wish you all the best. Do loads of research, yeah? Buy the best kit you can get with the money you've got available to you. Get your marketing right, get the customers in there, be professional, get yourself a nice little uniform, doesn't cost a lot of money, and always turn up, always be smart, work hard, do the best job you can do, and you'll be a success. I guarantee it. Don't charge hourly rate, charge per job, but you're looking at about 35 quid an hour when you're on the tools. If you can get that in your first couple of years, you'll be doing well. And you will be a success. But you need to want it. You've got to be motivated, and you've got to bite down on your gum shield sometime and keep moving forward, because it does get you can get a bit fed up, yeah? Anyway, I've got a tip for you. Last tip, yeah? I said last time when we were doing, me and Ian were working together, and I said, Ian, make sure you take a photograph before and after the job, especially if it's like a big hedge, yeah? So when you send the customer the invoice, the bill, you can send it with a photograph before and a photograph after. Looks really impactful, and it's going to get the bill paid sort of a little bit quicker, fingers crossed. Also, you can put on your Facebook business page, this is some work I've been doing before and after. But the tip today is, don't just take the photographs, take them where you're standing in exactly the same position. So the person, there's no point taking a photograph before down the hedge and then after up the hedge. So it just looks a bit messy. Ian today, he was taking a photograph before, then he was taking the after photograph with just in a big Lelandai hedge in the wrong position. I said to him, get up there, take it in the same position. It looks more impactful. Oh, I see what you mean. But So that's today's tip. When you're taking before and after photographs, make sure you stay in the same position so you get the same angle. It looks brilliant. And then get it out on your Facebook business page, and hopefully the more work will come flooding in. But anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to do a series of videos talking about money. People love to talk about money, and not enough people do. I'm going to be dead honest to what you can earn, what you can't earn, and try and give you the support. So if you want to jump into the gardening, self-employed gardening world, go for it. Honestly, it's a great life. You're your own boss. There's nothing more satisfying than getting up in the morning saying, I'm getting up and doing what I do today because I want to, not because I have to. Not because some mug's going to tell me off if I don't get there. I'm doing it because I take pride in my work, pride in my business, and I want to be successful. Now, you're not going to be a millionaire. There's no way. You're not going to have hundreds of thousands of pounds in the bank, but it's a good job, and if you enjoy it, there's nothing more pleasurable than going out in the morning and doing a day's graft on something you enjoy. And I love cutting grass. I love doing the lawn treatments. I love doing a bit of hedge work and winter gardening tidies with Ian. But I love the lawn treatments, the science behind that, and I'm doing loads of courses on that to build my knowledge. And I've got a mentor who's helping me, and I'm going out and helping him work, and he gives so much knowledge. And when I'm out doing my lawn treatments now, I love sort of using the different fertilizers, the different treatments, and seeing the positives of it. And you know, there's nothing more satisfying when you go to a lawn, you give a price and they say yep, and you start the treatments, and then over the sort of 6-month period you see that lawn go from an ugly duckling to a beautiful white swan. And it gives you a lot of pride in your work. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, press that subscribe button. I don't ask very often, do I? But if you like the videos, please press the like button and subscribe. Apparently it helps me grow the channel. There you go. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Take care. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you next time. Remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. It's not growing at the moment, but it won't be long. See you soon. Take care.